So let's talk about one of the secret weapons for getting a flood of leads and clients into your business on the internet. And that secret weapon is running a YouTube channel. Like, YouTube has a lot of advantages, right? And some of the things I really like about it is that one, it's long form. This means that uh, people really get to spend time consuming your content. And what that means is it doesn't just mean that they're spending a lot of time on your content. Much more importantly is that you're getting a chance to really deliver a lot of value. So naturally, that means you're actually building a lot of trust and goodwill in the market. Like, you can't really buy that kind of stuff. Like, that's really super valuable. So it being long form means you get a chance to actually deliver a lot more value, and that's super valuable. But secondly, the exposure you can get on YouTube is unbelievable. Like, I can put a video right on YouTube, maybe this video, and it can get watched not just in my local area, in my town and places, but it can literally be watched by people over in Japan, or over in North Korea, or somewhere out there where I've never been. So the exposure you're gonna be able to get is massive. Like, just look at what's made Mr. Beast and the Kardashians and people like this world famous. Is that because they've been able literally to live in these algorithms and get transported to people's homes literally via the internet and via platforms like YouTube, and people all around the world have been able to watch them, and that's how they've become super world famous. So the exposure you can get is gonna be wild. And then the other thing is that YouTube really can drive a lot of commercial intent traffic to, whether it's to your website, your online store, some kind of shopping cart, um, an app, or some kind of other business, or even an offline business like a retail store or a restaurant, something. You just kind of gotta direct people in the video descriptions and in the actual video, and tell them where to go next. Like, you really can drive a lot of traffic. So these are all the reasons why I like YouTube, and I think if you use it the correct way, you really can get a lot of leads, a lot of traffic coming into your business from YouTube. But in order to be able to actually get there, you're gonna need a few things, right? Like, you need a lot of uploads, a lot of upload frequency. When I had posted just 10 or so videos on my YouTube channel, I really didn't know anything really about YouTube. But I kept going, and I actually finally got to a point where I had uploaded 50 videos on YouTube, and I thought I probably knew something. But I kept going and I kept uploading. Now I've posted over 200 videos on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, at least at the time I'm recording this video, is growing very fast, but it's not a big channel by any means. I'm really just barely getting started in terms of my YouTube progress. But now I know something so much more than I did when I had only posted 10 videos. So upload frequency is how you're gonna get better at this game. Another thing is you also need to know a little something about the people that you're trying to help with your content. Like, don't just post about randomly. Although, if you don't use that as an excuse not to post. If you're not gonna post, then you're gonna be better off instead actually just posting randomly. But if you've now been posting and you're consistent, then now you can optimize that a little bit. It's kind of like how Arnold Schwarzenegger or David Goggins, the great Navy SEAL, said, you can't just get to overtraining. You gotta first at least train only then can you worry about overtraining. Like, oh, maybe I'm overtraining, dude, but you ain't even training in the first place. So how can you use that as an excuse that, hey, dude, I'm overtraining, I'm overtraining. You dude, you're overtraining, you're overdoing it. Like, you gotta first do in order for you to be able to get to overdoing, right? If you ain't even trained, you can claim and exempt yourself that, hey, I'm overtraining, man. I'm here overtraining. Like, that doesn't apply. So you gotta get consistent. You gotta be uploading, and then you can optimize these things. Like, you can optimize for the people you are trying to reach. And another tip too is, if you really want like that movement into your business, you kind of need to post these sales videos, uh, via sales, video sales letters. So that's an entire art form. You want to get into the process of learning what is a video sales letter. It's a VSL. How do you write a good VSL? You don't have to hire like some amped up writer to do it for you. You can do it yourself, especially when you're starting out. I encourage you to actually learn all the art forms yourself. Later on, when you have a lot of money and less time, for sure you can like outsource, hire somebody to like write a good VSL for you. But when you're just starting your business or you're just growing your business in the early days, you really should learn a lot of these art forms, a lot of these marketing concepts for yourself, so that later on you'll actually be way more knowledgeable. Like, you don't want to get to the equivalent of getting to the Super Bowl and have a third grader's level of knowledge of football. Like, that's not how you want. You want to have been in the trenches yourself, making all the plays yourself, doing all the basics, all the fundamentals yourself, even doing all the play calling yourself, so that you really know when you get to the Super Bowl, oh, these are all the moves I can make. And these are the people I'm gonna need to deploy in my game plan, and this is how we're gonna be able to win this Super Bowl. So YouTube, you really can use this. Like, this really can be one of those marketing channels that have the biggest impact on the growth of your business.